Hey friendos, welcome back. We got a new Kirby to stitch today, I promise. I promise it's an actual Kirby instead of a Shy Guy, although I do have a couple things I want to finish up before we actually get to a new Kirb. You know, my window's up, and I'm not quite as ready as I usually am, so today's gonna be a little chiller than normal, which is pretty chill. So what I'm doing now, I finally finished our, final, I say in air quotes, our final of Wing Kirby. The original that I had done, I do still want to auction, raffle, where did it go? But it's gone forever. I do still want to raffle it, but I don't know. I do still want to raffle the original. I'm just not quite sure when that's going to happen because I had wanted to raffle it the day that I got it up on Etsy, or the day that I got the final version up on Etsy. But that doesn't seem to be that. I'm not ready right now. Clearly I'm not ready right now. So I want to throw it on a frame and back it, even if we don't back both of these. Also, I wanted to back our Shy Guy. I did alter the face a little bit. We had a little bit of, we had two shadows on the mask, and it looked good in print, but it didn't quite come off the way I wanted it to in person. So I went back and pulled out a little bit of the work that we did and redid a little bit of it with some more glow-in-the-dark. Because, I mean, if you're gonna have glow-in-the-dark floss, you gotta use it, right? It's like, you're contractually obligated, or at least I'm contractually obligated to use it. Alright. So I'm ironing these. I washed them last night. Just hand wash them in the sink with a little bit of detergent. Make sure that all of our skin oils are out of the fabric. It also helps stiffen the fabric up again a little bit. Over the course of working with Ida, it kind of, you handling it loosens it a little. And soaking it in water again makes it crunchy again, as opposed to floppy. This is still floppy because it's warm. Actually, let me leave that here. This has still got a couple creases in it. Okay, I did not wait for you to start this because my iron is plugged into the same outlet that all of my computers are plugged into. So if I catch on fire, we know why. Okay, iron is away and safe. All right. I'm kind of bad with, as you all know, I'm kind of bad with measuring and planning, so I'm kind of gonna wing. I'm kind of gonna wing this a little bit. And what I mean by wing it is, the next step that we want to do is to cut this around with pinking shears. Pinking shears are these. That helps. Whereas if you cut the Ida on the lines that exist in it by virtue of the way that it's woven, it'll shed really easily, like this, which obviously that's not what you want because then your piece disappears before your eyes. But if you use the pinking shears and you cut it on a bunch of diagonals, it might shed little pieces, but it takes a lot longer to shed big ones. And it can stand up to a little bit more abuse. So while the next step is cutting it with pinking shears, what I actually want to do is mount it first. Especially since this guy's a little off balance. We're gonna have trouble with that top. Which is okay. We have other things that will prevent us from fraying. Nope, this is actually backwards. Come on. Okay. This is better. So now that we've got it in the hoop and it's okay centered, we can maybe pull it a little further over this side. We want to pull it as tight as we can from all sides. I don't know how I managed to get that in the middle of there, but that's fine. It's gonna go away anyway. Okay. So we've got it as tight as we can make it. Now, before we move on to... Oh, here's the other wing, Kirby. Yay! Before we move on to our shy guy, because this is going to take a bit. This is fray check. It's basically like a super glue, kind of, that... Oh, wait, no, just kidding. We want to pinking shear that first. Killing me. Killing me. So I want to leave as much space as I can around this, while still making it something sort of like a circle. I'm going to leave this, because it's more valuable to me to have more space right there than it is to have the pattern on the edge. It's not a good option. It's not great. This I'll just try very hard to shave. Not a great option, but it's the best of what we've got. Okay. Now I'm going to take the fray check and just splut all over the edge. So this kind of gives us one uninterrupted plane that hopefully will not fray. I'm still not thrilled with up here, but it is what it is. It should hold fine. It's not like you're going to handle these very much. I'm going to try not to get it on anything because it does stick. Once it dries, it will bond. Hey, Crunk, how are ya? Good morning. I'm actually going to get this towel out of the way so that I don't accidentally glue something to it. My very fancy gray hand towels, you know, cutting out the middleman. Okay. So, actually, I should have done what I should have done first. I don't know if it's the low quality of the hoops that I purchased, which is a distinct possibility because they are cheap ones from Michael's and I do not try very hard. And I like that they're bamboo instead of wood. I don't want to use plastic because plastic doesn't biodegrade. I don't really want to use wood because that's expensive. But bamboo is kind of perfect. I don't know how well they stand up long term. I have a suspicion that they probably won't stand up extremely well long term, but they're renewable, relatively biodegradable, and cheap. So bamboo rings I love, but also I don't have a lot of other options other than plastic. So where was I going with this? Each hoop is a slightly different size. Like I said, I don't know if that's normal variance or if it is... Hey, Ron. I don't know if that's normal variance or if that's... I'm still sleeping in my mind. Normal variance or if that's low quality. There we go. Good morning, everyone. I'm a bad person and I literally just use a ballpoint pen on this. I can't tell you how much I hate fabric pencils. I don't know, I always have. They never work for me, probably because the only fabric pencils I ever tried to use were like my mother's and they were always like 10 years old and dried out. Like, I wonder why this doesn't work. It's been sitting in a drawer for 15 years. Must mean they're all bad. Couldn't find my felt this morning, which is great. I'm gonna try to cut this just a little big. Always easier to cut something big and then cut it down later. My least favorite math teacher in the history of any math teacher I've ever had the annoying ability to draw perfect circles by hand, freeform. And I hate him so much I still think of that years and years and years later. This is true, it is. But I don't know what you're talking about. I just reach right into my cake and yank out ingredients. I do this. I don't do this. Okay, let's go back to that shy guy. I centered this so well. I'm so good at everything I do. Actually, we can probably bring it up more. It's such a small sprite. If it's not perfectly... If it's a little lower to the bottom than the top, I think we could probably get away with it. God, I do these backwards every time. There we go. So they're plowing, nope, not plowing. They are paving our driveway, our parking lot today, which is right outside of my apartment on, well, at least it's not on this side. At least it's on that side. I can't say at least, I suppose, because it is right outside my fucking bedroom. And I like our maintenance guys, but one of them just shouts in the morning. And I understand that we are up very late a lot, and normal people are not up as late as we are consistently. And I also understand that it doesn't fucking matter because this is all I got to do today. But he was fucking yelling to somebody else on the apartment complex at like 10 after 8 this morning about the cars that hadn't moved in the lot, and I'm just like, shut up. Just shut up. Oh, there's a guide for that? I hope it's just throw it away. Yeah, throw it out, start over, yep. Okay, so I did this one great also, so we're gonna run into the same problem. See, I shouldn't be broadcasting me backing these if I'm trying to put them up for sale and say they're better than the first ones. Because clearly I'm showing you that that's not the case. Oop! Trying to find my slippers. I need some new slippers. I've seen better days. That doesn't count as feet. They're in shoes. I don't understand adding salt to pasta water. I don't get that. It seems so unnecessary. I guess... I'm sorry. Like, I don't get it. People add oil to it, too, and I'm like, why? I don't need greasy-ass nudes. Oh, I've got freight check all over my fingers now. Cool. Like, if you're putting stuff on it, why do you need salt in the beginning? Add salt later. I do make sauces with pasta water. Fuck off. My vodka sauce is so good, and I make it with the pasta water, so fuck off. I just woke up, Boxy. I will not take this. How dare. Here I was sad in the very beginning that there wasn't like a whole bunch of chattering voices to welcome me this morning, and this is what I get. Oh my god. Oh my god. Whatever. I don't need this. I'm gonna go to the farmer's market and get their fancy handmade pasta. And I'm gonna live stream just nothing but me boiling it in plain ass water. Making eye contact with the camera. Why didn't I just leave this the way it was? Yeah, that looks pretty okay. Fine, whatever. I guess since you gave me a May Fun recipe that I'm pretty sure isn't gonna make me want to, like, jump off a bridge. I've been so frustrated. I've been trying to find one for so long, and I keep, I don't know. I know better than to check out Jessica's WordPress that's like, I like my Chinese restaurant food, but I'm gonna substitute out all the stuff that's good in it for kale or something like that. I was trying to find an authentic recipe, but I guess I don't know what authentic is because I'm not familiar with cooking. Well, with Chinese cooking. Yeah, get one of those salt lamps Fill the salt lamp with water and then boil the pasta in it. I need to actually get a hot plate. Not right now, but when we move I need to get a hot plate because I want to start making candles. So I think it would be convenient if I had a hot plate in the garage to boil the candles. Do I salt my candles? Alright, so we're gonna do the same thing with Mr. Shy Guy over here. Haha, I like walks of life, that's funny. I've never thought the noodles taste bad. But I guess I was okay with the Parmesan Romano shaker cheese before I tried fresh, so... Listen, the moral of the story for the next 75 days, no, 71 days, is using up things that are in my cabinet, so... All of these points are moot, because I'm gonna try to not do any serious pantry shopping between then and now. This isn't great, it's not extremely even, but also, it's fine. I don't do that anymore. Listen. My family, that's how I was taught to do it growing up. My family comes from abject poverty. By the time I came around, my family was no longer in abject poverty, just average poverty, but they still eat like they're in abject poverty. And not like the creative kind of abject poverty. The kind of abject poverty where you come home and you don't have two brain cells to rub together. So you put a plain chicken breast in a toaster oven and then call it good. Ugh, got something in my eye. Alright, let's see. This isn't quite dry yet. It usually dries clear, so you can't even see it. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Anyway, yeah, you can kind of see that one. So we're just gonna let these hang out for a second and dry. I will glue my eyes shut if I want to. You won't let me use fucking... You won't let me boil pasta the way I wanna. I'll glue my eyes shut if I wanna. Bitches. Okay. I don't think we need the pinking shears anymore. We have our belt all set. Okay, so I didn't cut a... Yeah, I'm not really prepared this week. I'm a little unmotivated when it comes to this, unfortunately. I think I hyperfixated it on it really, really hard, and now I'm cooling. I think I just need a break, but I don't want to take one because this has been really successful, so... Yeah, we were abject poverty where we don't have any sort of family traditions other than alcoholism. Nor do we have any informed cultural identity. We're Irish question mark? Uh-oh. Am I out of... Oops. No. I do know about salt and ice cream. I understand that. That's physics. That's science. This is too small again. How are all of these too small? I don't understand. Oh well. How did I get this so all over me? What is my damage? Do we not have any music anymore? Did it just play that album and stop? Why do you do this to me? Look, I love Spotify, but sometimes I want to slap it. This is another one that I'm a little worried about fitting in the thing. I think actually we're not going to. I think this is not going to be successful, but we're going to try it anyway. Yeah, I remember you saying that, and that definitely, like, intellectually I can understand that those things probably fit together fine. Maybe it's just my skin. Maybe I'm just pulling off my skin. There we go. Where am I gonna find Luxardo cherry syrup? No. Or did you mean pull off my skin? In which case, okay. I don't even know what kind of cherries those are. Fuck. I say this with love, Crunk, but I know what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but also that sounds really funny. I'm too refined. It wounds me. I may only have the finest, pure flavors. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I really don't think we're gonna fit. we will try. What the fuck was that? No, Alan, no. Absolutely not. I'm still struggling with that texture thing. A lot of times, it's the textures of things that I can't consume. Like we were talking about goulash for a while. Smells great. I can't do it. I'm not a big soup person. I was really excited about the beef lo mein that I made the other day for the silly reason that, like, if I get lo mein or any sort of noodle dish from a Chinese restaurant, usually I pick out the vegetables, and that frustrates me because I'm not a 6-year-old anymore. And can't you just fucking eat them? But it was a lot easier to eat them when I made them, when I knew that they were fresh out of my fridge this afternoon. They were also, you know, they also held up integrity-wise a little bit better because it was fresher. Which let me focus on the flavor of them, which is nice, as opposed to the sloppy, messy texture of them, which is what makes my brain scream. So I'm very slowly trying to expand my palate. But I'm also... It's kind of nice, you know, one of those things that you realize as you find other people on the internet. A lot of people also have the same hang-ups that I have, which has made me be a little bit more patient with myself. Which is nice. Typically, I don't like lots of combined flavors. Like, I'm perfectly happy separating all the components of my sandwich and eating them individually. I do not desire the foods on my plate to touch. I eat so much tuna fish that I probably have mercury poisoning. So I kind of don't have this model all the way done. I just couldn't find it in me. But I have enough done that I think we're going to have plenty to do this afternoon, especially if I want to back those other two. Or at least one of the other two. I think we'll be fine. For things to do today, at least. And then I can bang my head against it at a later date. I realized this weekend, a couple years ago, my grandfather gave me a grill for Christmas. It's just a small grill. It's not anything crazy. It folds up. You know, it's on like a stand, and then it folds up, sort of like rolls like a suitcase. And I never used it here because I don't have anywhere to put it. Especially I don't have anywhere to put it after it's got grease and everything on it. But in the new place, I have a garage. 2, 3, 4. So I will be able to use the grill so I can make hamburgers. I'm really excited. I love hamburgers, but I can't stand frying them on a frying pan. Even though I'm sure that's how they make them at the restaurant. I want to try, the farmer's market has all sorts of like sausage and shit. I want to try some of that, but again, not a big frying pan person. What is a smash burger? I thought that was a restaurant chain. Is that a concept as opposed to just a restaurant chain? I just need more things to do with ground beef because it's cheap. Three, four, five. Huh. Oh, interesting. Okay. Bunless hamburger patties? Oh, God. That's so sad. I gotta have the fixins'. I mean, my fixings include enough onions to gag a maggot. And then also an onion ring. Grid's mom was trying to sell me on an air fryer. Which, like, great, they sound awesome, but I don't have any more counter space right now. But I've also made fried chicken twice this week, so maybe we should just buy a fucking air fryer. That was weird as hell. None of my little numbers say that that should have happened. Oh, you know what would be really funny? If they're repaving the parking lot and they hit something and then I have no internet. That would be really funny, and by really funny, I mean I will scream. Food dehydrator, yeah. I kind of want a food, well, I don't know. I love making beef jerky. But I don't think I make enough beef jerky to make a food dehydrator worth it. Because there's no way in hell I'm eating dehydrated fruits. When I finally hit double digits and never had to eat raisins again, that was just the best day of my life. Now, I like raisins in things. I know I'm a terrible person and I like raisin cookies. I know, I'm the devil, but I just hated having to eat raisins out of a box. Like that was an acceptable snack. It's not. That's fair. I will say I don't like anything that looks like... I don't like oatmeal raisin cookies. So I don't like cookies that look like they could potentially be chocolate chip cookies, but my raisin molasses cookies are my fucking favorite. I love them so much. But there's no way you're going to mistake them for chocolate chip. They are clearly not chocolate chip. I'm also really cranky about the paving outside because it seems like it's a lot quieter now. Like, why did they have to start at 8 a.m. if they're not continuing to work? Was it really necessary? I guess it is almost noon. Maybe it's lunchtime. All right. How did I start this? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Man, speaking of eating, I should have eaten breakfast. Eh. Didn't do that. I gotta hold out until Saturday when I can go back to the farmer's market and get my farm fresh milk from my local dairy farm in the glass bottles that I love so much. I've been so spoiled, I can't go back to grocery store milk now. Well, there's 1 or 2 grocery stores that I can tolerate the quality of their milk because it comes from relatively close and I know it, but I've been spoiled by the good milk now. I do. I know your pain. I understand. It's okay. I can get the same milk in the grocery store. It's just not quite as fresh. Although, if I get the super fresh stuff with the glass bottles, it doesn't last long enough to get not fresh. Something happened. Eyeballs? Is that it? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, new friend. To the Ministry of Silly Walkthroughs. 2, 3, 4, 5. 10, 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, great. Wait, really? This can't be right. But I will never be able to drink Walmart brand milk again. That Great Value brand milk, it goes bad immediately. Like, oh, you've had me open for 15 minutes? Fuck off. I'm rotten. 9, 10, 11, 12. Huh. Well, okay. Maybe I just am seeing it weird. Maybe my eyes are broken. Over the weekend, we watched Godzilla vs. Kong or whatever, the new one. But we also, before that, watched, I guess, the original Godzilla vs. King Kong. I don't know. I have never seen a Godzilla movie before in my entire life before this weekend, so I don't know where on the timeline is what, and I have never heard of King Ghidorah before, like, right now. But anyway... It's the one that everybody uses the GIF nowadays of King Kong shoving the tree in Godzilla's mouth. I just don't watch movies. Well, first of all, fucking the original King Kong and Godzilla movie is from like 1965. I'm old, but I'm not that old. It is reasonable that I have not seen that one. But also, I just don't really go out of my way to watch movies. The Godzilla Criterion Collection. I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. It was when I was real sick from having just gotten the second vaccine, so I was upright and paying attention during the first one, but the recent one I slept through like the last third of it on the floor. So didn't. For movie snobs. Hello, hello. That counts. I had a good time. I mean, other than feeling horrendously ill. But man, that first movie was rough. Not just because of the effects. I do actually actively avoid movies, yes. I really hate going to the theater. Which is ironic for someone who works in theater. But I just can't handle... I don't know, theater happens at night. Movies happen in, like, the afternoon. I don't want to sit inside on a beautiful day for 2 hours and then come outside and be like, what time is it? I hate that. Movies are too long. I can't... Well, that's the other thing. Movies can happen at night, but now I stream at night. So the time where I would usually go watch a movie is the time that I am with you people. You are watching my movie. Where was I going with this? But yeah, I was obviously expecting the practical effects to be from 1960 whatever, which is fine. I wasn't expecting all of the blackface in it, but I guess I should have. They do, but if I'm at home, I just have other things that I'd rather do. TV episodes are more flexible to how much I have to get up. Movies as a story arc are just too long. I just don't want to sit through them. More movies for you guys. Hey, I give you guys wonderful opportunities for when I say that I have watched a movie that you guys have all seen, then you get the pleasure of going, what the hell? So you're welcome. I did this for you. I'm so civic-minded. Okay. I guess this looks right. I don't know. Are these dry yet? Okay, this one is definitely dry. So let's put this one aside for a second and jump over to this for a sec. This is upholstery thread, so it's extra beefy. Gonna have some extra beef behind our curbs. I gotta make a big effort to talk higher in my head in the mornings, because I have a tendency to like fall down into my I'm not awake yet chest voice. And then it just absolutely destroys my whole everything, and I can't talk later. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we want to start on the outside because we want the cinch to be on the outside, but functionally what we're doing is we're just taking lots of big, messy stitches all around in a circle. I don't think it's my stream. I do not see anything to indicate that it was my stream, but then again, I didn't see anything to indicate why we should have dropped earlier, so I don't know. We're gonna try on this edge to get as far away from the edge as possible while still staying out as far away from the tight little rope we walk here. I don't want to pull out. I don't want to make the fabric fray any more than it has to, but if it's close, if it's too close to the hoop, we're not gonna get a good cinch. Okay. Now, this is why we're using upholstery thread, because it's beefy. We need all the beef. I like to put a little dab of fray check right on there. Just to make sure. I'm gonna let that chill for a bit off camera. So we'll get back to this guy for a little bit and then probably jump back over to do the same with the shy guy. Hashtag multitasking. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we need one more diagonal. Man, the weather's so crappy today. I was really hoping for some motorcycle weather. Getting itchy.
Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Rita Crafty Envy, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders. How are y'all doing today? Welcome, welcome. Hope your project went well. Hope everything's going all right. Why isn't my thing? Hello, Miss Tori. Welcome. Hello, hello. What were you working on? Or playing or doing? What y'all doing? Hey, Mew Moo. Let's see. Oh, shoot. I lost track of where we're going. We're going up here, 3 across. Miss Tori, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Ministry of Silly Walkthroughs, new friend. Oh, woodworking and painting. That's awesome. God, I'm so excited to have the garage. I'm just dying. I was watching, Grid was watching some kind of video of, somebody who digs into, like, you know, older hardware. And he was taking apart an NES and redoing it, and they've got apparently a whole replacement motherboard called the Necessity, NES being capital, because that's clever. I want to get into that. I want to learn how to solder. I want to, like, fix this shit. I don't think we got the snow. Well, we haven't gotten the snow unless it, snowed overnight. Oh, that's awesome! Oh my gosh. Everybody else's projects are just so exciting. Anytime I hear about them, I'm like, oh my god, I can't do that! And Grid's been talking about getting a lathe for the new place so we can get back to turning. And I've already decided on like 16 collaborations I want to do. I'm not really particularly extremely interested in learning to turn. I mean, I'd probably do it if he offered. But, it doesn't grab me. But what does grab me is, resin and wood together. So if he does the wood parts, I'll fuck with the resin parts. Oh no, Ron, don't tell me that. Boo! I hope... I gotta check with my friend to see if the little mini rosebush that I dug up and gave him is still alive. And I wonder if it's gonna live through this. I hoped. You gotta transplant them before it gets too far into the season, but that being said, I don't know how well they're gonna do with a freeze. Maybe it'll just... dust on us. I don't know. Weather said thunderstorms today. Didn't say thunder snow. I guess I shouldn't get too excited about it getting warmer. As soon as it gets warmer, we're gonna have to move, and then everything's gonna be sweaty and disgusting. Why couldn't we have moved in the fall? Not that I want to stay here till the fall. Alright, I got lost. 1, 2. Is it this one? Yes. Yeah, I really don't think this is gonna fit in one embroidery frame, or an embroidery frame that we have. Fine. I also put it up a little too high, goddamn. The hottest day of the year? That's disgusting. I helped 2 friends move during the pandemic. One of them isn't in the best shape immune system wise, so, and it was really early in the whole thing. We felt really guilty about it. We were like, oh god, we don't want to get him sick, but we also can't, you know, he needs help. Ah. We were like extra masked up and it was hot. I don't do very good in hot. Oh god. Yeah, I can't even go outside during that. I just get so sick. I immediately get migraines. Start feeling nauseous. Someday I'll have a house with central air. She exclaims hopelessly. This is true. I'm gonna have a porch now. I'll be able to do that. So I've been trying to use up all of my, like the last of my stash of Lush bath bombs that I was super into a couple years ago before we moved, because we're not gonna have a tub in the new room, or in the new apartment. And I tried to take a bath last night because it was cold and I was cold, but I yanked the water up so high that I literally couldn't. I couldn't. I burnt my feet trying to get in. And then after I let it cool off for a little while, because I didn't want to dump cold water into it, and then maybe I would go too overboard on the cold water, and then I would just, you know, ruin my bath, and then maybe I had already used up all the hot water, so I didn't want to put cold water in it, so I just kind of let it chill out for a bit. I tried to sit in the tub, and I just started getting woozy. I'm like, oh no, am I cooking my insides? Then I gave up. Baths are stupid anyway. They sound so good, and then you sit down in the tub and you're like, shit, what do I do now? If you think you're too good to take your cell phone in there, then you're bored, and if you know yourself and then take your cell phone in a in a Ziploc bag, you feel like an asshole. I actually don't have a problem going from a hot tub to a cool room. I usually literally just like steam. I'm just like, yep. Here we are. Oh god. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. I've never had a hot tub Well, I've never had a hot tub, and I've also never really been in a hot tub outside of summer, which is a shitty time to get in a hot tub. It's like, oh, it's 95 degrees outside. Let's go sit in the hot tub. Yeah, exactly, Omega. Same. Well, I suppose I can't say specifically same because in my bathroom there is a litter box. So if I get out of the tub and lay on the ground, I'm gonna need another bath. It was also a disappointment because my bath bomb was so old it didn't even fizz. It just kind of broke apart in oily globs. So relaxed, extra relaxed. All right. Where are we going now? Maybe after we run out of floss here, we'll switch back over to the Shy Guy and do one more step on the Shy Guy. I'm a little sorry to pawn my boring work off on you guys today, but clearly since I've sat on it for a week and not touched it, it's not gonna get done otherwise. Okay. That looks like something, right? Sure, you say. Sure. I love sewing with this embroidery thread, or this upholstery thread. There we go. It's so thick and stiff. It's so easy to thread a needle. It never gets tangled. Love it. Thick and stiff. Tee-hee. Where are we going? There's that. I'm also really excited in the new place to get to learn how to refinish furniture. Grid keeps insisting I'm gonna hate it, which I believe him. I do believe him. But I just want to know how. I want to be able to, you know? I'm not saying I won't then want to immediately outsource all that work to somebody else, but there's so many times where I've seen a piece of something and just been like, wow, if that could be fixed, it could be so much better. I want to have the technology. Oh, how are you all the way down? Oh, that's why I don't have any fucking floss. Jesus. I also want to learn how to upholster.
Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Rob Nitz, oh my goodness, hello! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, raiders! I hope you're doing okay. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I don't even know anymore. Hello, hello! It is Wednesday? Okay, good. Thank God. I keep losing track. I mean, I should know. If I'm here doing this, like this, it must be a Wednesday. Unless I have severely miscalculated. This is my Kirby army. Except for this one specifically. A Silkscreen Witch, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, new friend. I want to learn how to silkscreen too. God, there's so many things in the world that you can do! And not enough hands to do them with. Robot hands. Robot hands. If I have one goal for my channel, it's just I want every stream to be just an unbridled exhilaration on the variety of life. Hey, Barry, I have no contingency plan for that scenario. Truly, we all are... The world is a ticking time bomb. Waiting to be overcome by Kirby's. Oh, it's an anagram. That's really neat. So many crafts, so little time. I feel that real hard. So hard. The struggle is real. Millionaire, oh my goodness, thank you so much for 18 months. That is 2 whole kids, ew. I relinquish custody. Pass. Alright. There's our shy guy. So now we're kind of getting closer on these guys. They don't look too good, but it's fine. We're gonna make them look better, because that's the process. The process dictates they don't look great in the beginning, and then they look great later. All right, guys, I'm really sorry I have to run to the bathroom. And for anybody who's new, we have a guest host when I have to run to the bathroom. Her name is Sally. Please be nice. Hope y'all got along. Oh, you can't afford to have her directly pointed at the cam. She would, that's when she takes your soul. As long as I offset her just a little bit, you guys are safe. Alright, what's next? Where are we? How do I have more freight check on my fingers? What the fuck? What has happened? Oh, right, I did forget to glob it onto... There we go. Sally's a good girl. She has not killed me yet. Oh, come on, you son of a bitch. Look, I'm sorry I complimented the upholstery thread. Jesus. DMC 310, you're my one true bae. Why are you like this? Thank you. There you go. Well, that wouldn't benefit me. If my viewers don't have souls, do they count as viewers? I mean, probably, I guess. I don't need your consciousness, I just need your, your unique IP address. Alright, where the hell was I? Down here, I think? Yeah. Oh, we got the more friendly guest host now. Hello, Mr. Gibbs. Careful, Grid, I have a lot of foot space. This is Ludicrous Gibbs. Gibbert. Yeah. He's very good. He's so good. He hasn't wanted to sit on the back of my chair very much lately, though. He used to sit on the back of it all the time. Now we've been getting Xeno, but usually only at night. Right now is Xeno's nap time. And that's Grid. Hi, Grid. Did I do enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we did. Okay, so now we can go down here. He's been working on it for many years. Knitter Nicole, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, new friend. Please stay here, Gibbs. What's the point of having a cat if you can't show it on the internet? You must pay your rent. We gotta get him with the 1-2 punch, you know? Make them go, "Aw," to the cat, and then swap out Sally real quick and suck their souls out. Oh. Gibbs does such good head boops. Maybe he'll stay. He's thinking about it. What's a good scent for a cat? I don't have any nip. My nip dealer has run dry. Maybe I can grow catnip in the new place. Oh yeah, as the neighborhood just converges upon us, that'll probably be a mistake. I wonder if deer like or don't like catnip. I wonder if deer are indifferent to catnip. I don't know. I'll have to grow something that deters deer. I don't know what that is, other than, like, a tree full of DVDs. Gibbs, you're so perfect. Yeah. Such a good kitty. That's true. The squirrels did leave my... They left my lemon balm, my bee balm, and my lavender alone. and onions. Squirrels don't like onions, but they did... That didn't stop them from, like, pulling up all of my onions and then rolling them around in their little squirrel hands and then throwing them. Little fuckers. I thought catnip was in the mint family. No, Gibbs, I need you! How am I gonna become internet famous without you? Bye, Gibbs. Sorry, I got a tangle. Come on. I'm sorry I said I liked the embroidery floss. I'm sorry. There we go. Much better. Catnip is deer resistant? Okay. Yeah, I'm afraid we'll have all the neighborhood outdoor cats just in our backyard, which is a bad idea. So I probably will not grow catnip. Probably is a losing proposition. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6. I mean, we're gonna get there a little late to grow anything, really. I can buy whole ass plants in June, but anything from seed is gonna be too late. Or July. God, July. It's so far from now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hey, Docs, it's going pretty good. How about yourself? We are chilling. Then we gotta go down here. Oh no, you got it too? What a bummer. I thought we were gonna get out of it. Actually, let me put my window curtain up so I can keep an eye on it. Weather station said thunderstorms, not snow, so maybe we'll get out of it, but I don't know, Ron insisted that it's heading my way. What a jerk getting our weather before us. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. I don't want it. We might be in enough of a valley that we might not get it. Not this late. I think it's only going to show up as rain. I really don't think it's going to show up as snow. No, nobody has guessed. But then again, nobody has tried to guess. So I don't mean to say nobody has guessed correctly. I mean, nobody has guessed at all. I was wondering how long it was going to be before somebody mentioned, like, Alla, what are we doing? I'm driving this bus and I got no steering wheel. It is, I will have to tell you, it is a Kirby this week. I'm not like faking you out. We're not doing a Shy Guy instead. Although last week I told you guys, I said it wasn't going to be a Kirby and then nobody believed me. Nope, not Caveman Kirby. It is not Hammer either. It is a Kirby that exists in Kirby Superstar. Not Kirby Superstar Ultra, just Kirby Superstar. 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not a repeat that we've done before. Nope, it is not Hammer. Oh, I already said that, I'm sorry. It'll probably be easier for you guys to guess in just a little bit. I have more outline to do. How many over of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Hey, Grid, can we go to Goodwill tomorrow? I don't think he heard me. I also don't think he cares. Oh, hey, Grid. I wanted to go today. I'm really upset. I saw a post on Tumblr which made me extremely angry. The post was like, hey, millennial, do you not like posting or do you not like sticking stickers places because then that's stressful? What if it's the wrong place to put your sticker and then you never get to stick your sticker ever again? And I was like, yes. And then they were like, cool, so double-sided tape and put them in a picture frame. Arrange them how you like. And I was like, what? How dare you? Who do you think you are? That you could have this idea that I have not considered? I want to find some funky picture frames. Yeah, sticking them on magnets, yeah. That one's also good, but I'm trying to find some more art for the new place. I'm not good at art. I'm not one of those, you know, some of my friends are really good at finding paintings and pictures and shit at places and arranging them on the wall in a pleasing fashion. I'm not one of those people. That gives you more anxiety? Oh no! The goal is to get rid of the anxiety. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I just feel bad now because they're all sitting in a folder in my desk drawer. I don't even remember what I have anymore. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, was it 7 or 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're fine. And then we go. One down from here. But I'm also trying to strike a balance between, like, gaming and non-gaming aesthetic. Oh no, that definitely sounds like the day that you might snap, or have snapped, and that will be the result of having snapped. But yeah, I like, obviously, we do a lot of, we have a gaming life, and we play a lot of games, and I like having video game things around me, but I also don't want my entire aesthetic to be just video game stuff, so I'm trying to kind of create a vibe that incorporates video game things with non-video game things. What do I mean by this? So once, at Target, I found a piece of wall art Ooh, that's pretty close. And by pretty close, I mean, yes, Kirby is holding a paintbrush. I found a piece of wall art. It was 3 mirrors. They were not connected, but they were together in a set. 3 triangular mirrors. And in the box, to be sold, they were arranged like a Triforce. So they're like wooden framed triangular mirrors. And it was just like a Triforce sitting on the shelf at Target. And I was like, oh no, I need that. And then the goal was for you to buy either one or multiple sets of these things and arrange these triangular mirrors around so that they look cool in your apartment. But I literally kept them in that Triforce formation, and they're over my bed. Because it looks... To somebody who is not familiar with Zelda, they're going to come into the room and they're going to be like, oh, that's a cool set of mirrors. It looks very... I don't know, trendy. And then Zelda people are gonna go, hey! Yeah, secret gaming aesthetic is my favorite. I also have a gigantic love for, like, coffee mugs that are from video games, but they look like things your parents brought home at a convention, from like a work convention. So mugs that say Aperture Science on the side blow my fucking mind. Give me a Black Mesa mug. I'm yours. Yeah. Hey. I like that much better than, like, posters on the walls. You know, a clear video game, like, this is just straight up a poster from a game. I gotta be an asshole about everything. Gotta be super meta all the time. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Rob Nitz. Yeah, absolutely. Like, immediate friendship. You're like, you're a person! Okay, and then we have to get over here. God, once when we were on a school trip, I think it was like the band trip or something. I don't know. We ran into, my friends and I ran into this girl who had handmade a t-shirt referencing a fan fiction that we read. It was ridiculous. Never anticipated meeting another soul who was not in our group who had read this stupid fan fiction, and there was somebody who made a whole fucking t-shirt about it. We were so excited. What?
They're probably gonna kick out.
Oh, Grid wants to show off his shirt. Hold, please. I can,
Reverse?
Is it reversed? No. Speaking of nerd shirts. And people freaking out over them. Until someone loses an eye. I love that. Ah, that's why Grid came over. Okay. Perfect. The fanfic was the Shoebox Project. If anybody was a Harry Potter nerd back in the day. Alright, I'm taking it off, Grid.
Oh.
Not your shirt. No, no! No male presenting nipples.
Well, no, those are allowed.
Oh, the male presenting nipples are allowed? Well, then get over here! Let's go! Okay. Alright, so this is the Kirby part. Is this gonna fit? I guess I can be a little bit more open about it now that it's sort of been guessed. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Maybe we can fit. If we're real careful. Okay. So actually, since we did that, let's skip back over to the boring shit for a hot second. Where'd my felt go? My goal is to get both the Shy Guy and our secondary wing Kirby up on the shop this afternoon. That's my goal. Oh, I have so many tiny embroidery hoops. I actually think I'm running out. I think this might be my last one. But they're only like, I don't know, $1.50 at Michael's, so I just kind of pick them up in handfuls. You've read that one? Oh my god! I bookmarked it recently so I can find it if my... Well, I think I actually, like, literally downloaded it. So that I can constantly go back to it. Back in my day on LiveJournal. Tiny hoops. Teeny tiny hoops. I wanna go tinier. I wanna be tinier. Gonna have to start doing 8-bit sprites on even smaller hoops. Wow, I'm so... She had, like, her t-shirt was like... I think the front was a reference to the codpiece bit. And then the back was just a whole bunch of quotes, and we just screamed in the middle of where we were. Wait, Dead Journal was a thing? I actually never had a LiveJournal. I didn't have the internet back then. And then when everybody migrated over to Zanga, I finally had the internet, but my parents thought I was going to get kidnapped or something. So I never had a Zanga. Never had a MySpace. Let's see. Huh, I have never even heard of Dead Journal. Too edgy for me. Too edgy 5 me. What is this? Sorry guys, I keep kind of waiting on my... on the friggin' Harley store to call me back! So I can get my motorcycle out! Sons of bitches! Alright, now we're back in this with a blanket stitch. Kind of boring, so I'm not going to go too into detail about it. But we come out the back here. There are better ways to learn how to do the blanket stitch if that's what you're trying to do. At the moment, I'm just trying to vibe. We're going to go under that loop. And you're like, why did we do that? That doesn't make any sense. And I say, I know, don't worry about it. Then we kind of flatten it out because that didn't look very good. There we are. Now we go over here. Poke it through our felt. Poke it through our Ida. Make sure we're paying attention to where this gigantic hoop of extra floss is. Why is that gigantic hoop of extra floss there, you say? Well, because we want to go through it. And then we want to get it all tangled so it looks really bad again. There we go. And that's kind of the blanket stitch. I feel like my parents couldn't have found my LiveJournal because they were dumb. My mother was under the impression that you could get computer viruses from, like, purchased CDs, like discs. Like, computer games. Like, Mom, I know, but, like, where in time is Carmen Sandiego isn't gonna give us a computer virus? Dreary fan art, yes! Oh, man. So much fan art. I wasn't the artist friend. We were very into the Marauders. I'm not gonna lie, Sirius Black is like 95% of the reason why I ride a motorcycle to this day. I am not ashamed. I keep trying to have that conversation with my grandfather. He's like, I don't want to use my credit card online. And I'm like, listen, of the things that exist to you, having someone take your credit card information is so fixable. It's so fixable. Not saying it's always fun, but Jesus. I think I just wanted to play Zoo Tycoon. I think that was it. I just wanted Zoo Tycoon. Yeah, exactly. Or you'll write out a check with your friggin' account number and routing number on it and your signature and hand that over? Are you kidding me? You're just letting that go. I don't trust shit anymore. That's a lie, I don't care. You want to take my identity? Good luck. Have all my debt. There are definitely people who are better at this than I am. As you all protest. No, Ella, no, you're great. You're doing great. You're just great. Take care, Silkscreen Witch. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope your day at work goes well. Have a good one. Oh, come on. Keep getting tangled. Stop it. I just complimented you, upholstery thread. There we go. Okay, when we run out of floss, or when we run out of thread here, we'll go back to our other Kirby. I'm sorry, I'm like struggling focusing on one thing at a time today. Also, this is really boring and I don't... I want to do it on stream because otherwise I won't do it, but I definitely don't want to subject you guys to watching it for the whole time, so I'm going to break it up with actual new pattern creation. So excited to move to the new place. I want to get into candle making. I know I've said this a whole bunch of times, but I keep talking about it because I want to do it. I want to dip candles. I don't want to mold. I don't want to pour candles. I want to make tapers. Make beeswax taper candles. Very excited. This stitch is kind of confusing. It's really hard to... I don't know. It was really hard for me to learn through pictures. I feel like if somebody had been sitting in front of me, it would have been easier to absorb. Hey, Link. No. It sounded like little kitty feet jumping off of a counter. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm out of thread, so I'm just gonna come back here and do that. Did I didn't tie that off. Oh, I'm stupid. That's okay, we can fix it. I have no idea if it matters. I don't know. This is kind of the only situation I've ever used the blanket stitch in, and I have never tried to do it differently. I'm relatively new to cross stitch, actually. I've only been doing it... I don't know, when did I start? Last summer? The backing thing is pretty new to me. Sewing entirely for a very long time was something I thought I hated. So... keeping the loot on there. No, I don't think, I mean, if it comes out with the visual look that you're going for, you're right. That's it. That's the fundamental to this. That's kind of what I have discovered is the case. If it works the way that you want it to look, then it is right. There are ways where it could be, you know, there are techniques to make it more stable sometimes, or techniques to make it easier, but okay, so where do I have to start for this? Second, middle one, third one down. Okay. Is that the top corner? Yes. Okay. Well, if we go this way, then I don't have to count. Ah. Ah, cheating. And then come back in. You know, I thought for a second that it was kind of getting a little bit lighter outside, but I think the sky is lying to me. I was like, if the sun peeks out, then I can go, haha, you bastards! We're not getting any snow today. Suffer! New York is clean! But no, it's still very cloudy. It just got a little lighter momentarily. Normally I'd also put Kirby's eyes and mouth in right now, but I just hadn't had didn't have the energy to finish this pattern before we started it, so that's fine. We've got the outline, and that's really all that really matters. At least for the workflow that I've kind of been setting up for these kinds of things. We do the pattern, and then we fill the pattern in, sort of. And we can do the peripheral stuff. We can do the brush, and we can do the pot. Can. And then that'll probably be a nice long chunky stream, and then we can take a break. Oh, but for all my new friends, please forgive me while I do my little rundown. I do these cross-stitching streams every Wednesday. I usually start at 11 a.m. Eastern. We usually go till I'm too hungry to continue. Most of the stuff that I do, however, is playing video games, so if you are interested in video games, boy, you are in luck. But that usually starts at around 6 p.m. Eastern, usually until like 10 p.m. Eastern-ish. Tonight we're gonna play Control. We started Control last week. It's really good. I'm always a little worried getting new friends for the cross-stitch thing because it's not the majority of what I do. It's definitely really fun and I love it. And I like coming back to it, and I promise to come back to it, but it's not all of what I do, so I don't want to catch you here on false pretenses. As much as I want to grab your attention and suck out your insides. Where are we going? 1, 2. Oh, I went up one too many. Oh, the music's still going. I'm like, did the music just decide to shut off again? Cross stitch is super fun. I'm having so much fun with these streams. They're so chill. We're just chilling. Oh, I'm still gonna have to count. Oh man, I'm dumb. Oh wait. Well, yeah, I'm still dumb, but I mean, in what way am I dumb? I guess it's gotta be this one. I do want to be a spider. I want to be a spider with like 90-hour days, where I still only have to sleep like 8 hours. I usually do that for big color blocks in the center. I'm sorry, Zahariel? Or is this, I'm so sorry. Did I do it right? Please correct me. But yeah, I usually do that for big color blocks. I find I have a higher chance of, oh cool, I win. I have a higher chance of screwing myself up if I try to do that for an outline. Especially when I'm streaming. I want to set myself up for success when I'm streaming because I have to cut my attention through several different things. You know, I gotta pay attention to my gear, I gotta pay attention to you guys, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. It makes it harder to back up. Who do we have? Sheesh, too valid. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome, new friend. It's really not bad. I thought it was going to be stressful too. You know, especially since I'm relatively new to cross-stitch, I thought I was going to get a whole bunch of people that would be like, bitch, you doing it wrong. But I really, truly haven't. I mean, there are definitely things that I could do better, and people are like, hey, Alla, you know you could do it better by doing it like this, and I'm like, la, 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 la. But this way, if I miscounted or something, I can just back up one stitch. And it's not the end of the world. How many stitches am I going over here? How many stitches am I going over? She says, and then doesn't check and just continues. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And no. I lost count. 11? Anybody familiar with pouring resin? Anybody work with resin? I have it in my head that someday I want to make with grid one of those, like, you know, the rough cut lumber dining room tables that are super trendy that have resin poured on them. in different colors so you can see where all the wood is not square, all the resin in different colors. But I say this as someone who's never worked with resin before. Well, I suppose that counts, because maybe that has, maybe that holds some insight on how not to do it in the future. I feel like it looks too easy, so it's gotta be a lot harder than I'm expecting. $14. That's right, right? 14? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, okay. I mean, I should probably start smaller. I should probably try dice or something first. Before a whole ass table. But no. That's true. We do have human resources. But she's so nice, though. Is she gonna be able to, be mean enough to me to make me learn things? I'm gonna be like, I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I want to do this, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right now. And then she's gonna be like, well, Ella, you know, we'll have to get her like a taser or something. Ella, shut up. Ella, sit down. You've seen it? Oh, okay. Well, if she yells at me, I also will cry. Can't imagine her having a mean side. She's too sweet. All right. Maybe we could make a coffee table. That way it won't be as big as a dining room table, which we do not need. But we do need a coffee table because I hate the coffee table. And it would be smaller. This is a great idea. This is so happening. Oh, crap. See, I fucked up. Oh, coasters. That's smart. Yeah. That's smart. Yeah, we have this big-ass, heavy-ass, gross coffee table that we... Most of our furniture is garbage picked. Or we got it for free. This coffee table, Grid's roommate left. When I first started seeing him, his roommate had just moved out. And she left a whole bunch of, furniture. She's getting married. Actually, maybe she wasn't getting married quite that early. It doesn't matter. And she left this coffee table. It's a nice coffee table. It's just huge. It's really, really big. It's one of the ones that has a drawer underneath it, and it folds up so that it comes up to meet you while you're sitting on the couch. And that in practice, or in concept is cool. But it just makes it so heavy. It's so heavy. 2, 3. Still one too many. Okay, my desk is a monstrosity, but I love my desk, and there's no way I'm getting rid of it, and you brought it to my attention. My desk is a big, old, solid wood shop desk. It's like 3 feet deep. It's got drawers the whole way through. It's got these pull-out workspaces. I love this fucking desk. It was freshly refinished when we got it, because a friend of ours was, well, a friend of Grid's was moving to California and couldn't take it with him. He had just finished refinishing it. My desk is amazing. Okay, this wasn't extremely necessary to come back to, but I think it's gonna be. It's these little touches that make the sprites seem more real. Oh man, I should have eaten breakfast. One more stitch, come on. There you go. Perfect. Excuse me. Okay. Maybe we can just have one more. Maybe we can do just one more black. That would be wonderful. Although I didn't pull any colors for this whatsoever. I usually try to at least pull what colors I think I'm gonna want the night before, and I did none of this yesterday. Hey, Persona guy! No, it is not Chef Kirby. I actually already did that one, although that's kind of cheating because I don't have it here. It was a gift for a friend. And we gotta go all the way up to... Okay, so this is fine. Although that's a good guess, because it definitely looks like a spatula. Oh, we probably could have put it in the hoop before I started with this piece of floss. Oh well. Boy, do I love stumping everybody on these. My favorite thing to do. But soon we're gonna get so close to being done with all of them that I'm not gonna have, I'm not gonna be able to stump you because there are only gonna be a couple left. We're definitely more than halfway done. And we're gonna have to start getting into Yoshi and shit, which is gonna be awesome. Oh, the sun did come out. Holy shit. Aha, take that, snow. Although my camera's probably gonna suffer for it in a bit. No, I will not embroider Yoshi feet. Absolutely not. God, what if I did a tiny embroidery hoop of Yoshi feet and just mailed them to Ko without saying anything? No return address. I might have to do that. That might be funny as hell. Yeah, one of the live, laugh, love. What would it be though? What would the text be? We might have to do that. That might be funny as hell. He still hasn't set up a new P.O. box though, has he? I guess there are enough people I could make harass him to throw the scent off for who's asking. Yeah, in the big co-crate box.
Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
Rowan Crafts, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, new friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're all doing okay. Hey, Red and the Wolf Designs, welcome. Yeah, I know you can get it there, but that's okay. Crochet Bunny, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Ministry of Silly Walkthroughs, new friend. Hey, Cold Blood, welcome. Oh, and thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. We're working on a Kirby, in case you couldn't tell that we're working on Kirby's. Oh, Red and the Wolf Designs, thank you so much for the follow. I gotta get some new alert sounds going up on in here. Had the same ones for quite a while. I'll just have to add that to the pages long to-do list. Need some more Kirby sounds. Usually I make people guess. We have guests today, so I guess I could give it up. I could give up the answer. But maybe I'll let you suffer for just a little while longer. It's not a repeat at any of these. So I'm doing Kirby powers in Kirby Superstar, not Kirby Superstar Ultra. There are 25 powers in Kirby Superstar. Nope, not the Ice Climbers. It is only Kirby powers. It is not any enemies or NPCs. B-U-N-N-Y. Thank you. I feel like I should know how to just say the word bunny, but I don't. I will give you a hint. This is a power that you don't see very often. Even in Kirby Superstar Ultra. Though you see it more often in Kirby Squeak Squad. It's paint. Oh yeah, all the different kinds of sign language are very different. I was talking to somebody a while back. We were talking about the differences between American Sign Language and New Zealand Sign Language, and there are just big, vast differences. Very interesting. Nope, we've done Chef. It's not Chef. It's definitely paint. Persona Guy got it. A winner is you. Wait, you get paint from Heavy Lobster? I thought you only got paint from Chameleon. You don't get anything from Heavy Lobster. What? I'm very confused. Are you thinking Kirby Super... Are we talking Kirby Superstar or are we talking Kirby Superstar Ultra? Because I actually haven't played Kirby Superstar Ultra. The one for the SNES or the one for the NES? Oh, that's awesome. It's both. I think that can't be right. Oh man, my whole reality is shook. I thought you only got paint from Chameleon. But yep, we've got our little paintbrush and our little paint can. I think tomorrow I'm gonna try to find some online ASL courses. I've got to start learning how to talk in it, not just fingerspell. Although it's good that I can fingerspell. I want to learn how to start saying words. So far I can do... Welcome to the broadcast. My name is Alla. Thank you for the follow. But that's kind of where we stagnated. He drops a paint bomb? Maybe I just beat Heavy Lobster too quickly for him to drop a paint bomb. Wait, what? I have to look this up. I'm not saying I don't believe you, I just don't believe you. Drinking and drinking. Perfect. That's all you need to know. Huh? Oh, I forgot home. Is home, it's home, right? Is it the thumb or is it... I learned... I got really excited by the new Godzilla movie because there was ASL in it and that was so cool. I had a migraine, but I was trying so hard to pay attention to it. Or is it the thumb? I think it's the thumb. Oh, it's from cheek to ear. Okay, so is it the thumb or is it a pinch? Okay. From cheek to ear is home. And then we did coward and nervous. Oh yeah, well that's like follow. So follow is this, but stalk is like, you kind of give it a wiggle and you gotta look at the face. Okay. Okay. Heavy Lobster may also deploy paint slimes. Okay. All right. Here's the reason I didn't know that. So, when you fight Heavy Lobster in Meta Knight's Revenge, at that point, I usually had an ability that made Heavy Lobster... I think I usually had plasma. So I never bothered to inhale anything that Heavy Lobster shoots at you. And he shoots the little mini lobsters more than the paint slimes. So the most of the time when I fight Heavy Lobster, it's in the arena afterwards. And in those fights, you don't get anything from boss drops. You can't change powers in the middle of a fight. So that's why. Okay, so, all right, okay. My universe is back in line. That's fine. Okay, let's see. So now we need to pick some colors. So we need 2 reds, a light, well, 3 reds really, a light, a dark, and a berry. I don't like this one. Although this one actually isn't going to necessarily be useful. We're not going to need this one in the paint can. We need the light and the berry in the paint can, so that's going to be these 2 probably. Yeah, I want it to have a little bit more blue than this. Okay, so that's fine. I need another... Well, actually, we could do that. This one's a little too close, but if we do that, and then that's a more... Yeah, that's a more logical progression there. And we need... 1, 2, 3, 4... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 grays, and then white. Blah. Excuse me. Hmm. 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 That's it. That's the one. There it is. Thanks, guys. Alright, we'll worry about the paintbrush in a bit. Let's do the actual can. I think that's what I want to do. I guess that's what I want to do. Let's see if this will even fit on a hoop. Oh, barely. Oh, it's so tight. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that with that inflection on the internet. This is too innocent a hobby for us, so I have to, you know, I gotta remind us where our roots are. This is fine for now. This is fine. Oh, look at that. Just big enough. When we mount this finished, when we go to finish this, I'm obviously gonna have to take this off to wash it, but like when we go to finish it, I'll center it down a little bit more, but it's so close to the edge again. I'm just so bad at making these even, and I could count. I could start all of these off by counting or measuring, but that's obviously for boring people who are boring. I do crochet also. I did make this blanket. It's for the cats who sit on the back of the chair. I crochet. I'm very, very practiced at crocheting. I've been crocheting for 25 years. Help. But my carpal tunnel is getting so bad at this point that I can't really crochet right now until I get that taken care of. So that's why we've started to embroider, because that doesn't hurt so bad. I do have some pixel sprite blankets. I don't think I have any of the most exciting ones posted on Etsy right now, but I've also done pixel sprite blankets. I really want to learn freeform embroidery. I always thought that that was what I liked best. It was always what visually drew me, but also I don't learn very well through videos. So I would want somebody to sit down with me about that one, but I haven't been able to get that. So that's why we're at cross stitch. That one's a little bit easier to pick up. And also I found that I was really interested in this whole like pixel sprite exploration. That's kind of been really fun. They make lewd jokes. That's gotta be true, Omega. I can't imagine that it isn't. You know, a good old stitchin' bitch. I did learn how to knit. Well, I relearned how to knit. I used to know how to knit, but I relearned how to knit at the very beginning of quarantine last March. But knitting and I don't really get along. It's beautiful. I respect people that can do it, but it takes so damn long. I'm used to crochet. Crochet is very quick. Yeah, that's what I, well, the pixel, the square nature of it was what always put me off for so long, because those typical sampler patterns that you find, you know, in the classic cross stitch of little like prayer things made by 12-year-olds, I always hated that aesthetic so much. I've always hated it. And the only way that I found that, but once I come on. But really, it was specifically Kirby that drew me to the idea that... Well, drew me to the area of interest. I'm sorry, my brain is starting to shut off now. I like reinterpreting art in different mediums. That's something I'm really excited by. So I like the idea of taking a digital creation, which is to say Kirby or a video game character, and then making it physical. But yeah, I definitely understand what you mean by not liking the square construction of it. I get it. Outside of Kirby, I'm really not a fan. Although, and I'm sorry to everybody else who's seen this 100 million times. I'm starting to find other patterns that I think are really fun and compelling also. I haven't worked any more on this since I showed you guys last. But it's coming. It's getting there. Sarah will probably not even get it for her birthday. She was supposed to get it for Christmas, and now she won't even get it for her birthday. Oh well. Okay. So I want to go 2 more up. Aw, the sun is gone. I see you, you shit! Get out of my garden! I hate squirrels. I really hate squirrels. Hate them. Little digging bastards. I do love banging on the window, though, when they're sitting in my garden. They jump really high. Okay. So now we just want to go up 1 over here. Oops. 2 and then skip 1 and then 1 more. Yeah. Oops. I know that this isn't the point of the pattern. You know, it's not the main figure in the pattern, but I really like how the paint can turned out. Got some really neat shadows on it. That's my favorite thing about pixel art, is the way that you use color to designate depth. I mean, obviously that's the case in all art. Or in the vast majority of 2D art. But something about it in pixel art has always fascinated me. Okay, what do I need now? So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we just do 2. And then, can I make 2 more stitches with this? Probably not. Nope. That's okay. One's good enough. Maybe if I stop elbowing my mic cable. I don't know what'll happen in that circumstance, but you know, something, presumably. Okay. And that's the last dark gray up there. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to come back to colors this time around. 2, 3. Because I know there's another dark gray in the hat, but I haven't finished the hat part yet, so it'll probably be fine. It'll probably be a nice breakup. Got 2, and then we gotta come down diagonally 1 more. Oops. Okay, is this all the gray? Yes, perfect. And we need 2 more along the bottom, and then we are good for the dark gray. Cool! At least until we get to Kirby, but that'll be later. I want to at least do the paint can today, if not the paint can and the brush. Because those parts I have done. And if we really had to, we could do the feet. Okay, now the next dark. We shading. Throwing some shade. Whew. I got sleepy, guys. What the hell? Okay, how can I do this that it makes sense? I guess let's start here because nothing is going to make sense the way I do this. Oh, that might be too dark. There's no real way to know until we see it done. Maybe not. Maybe all together it won't be bad. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work for the handle. I think we can leave it on the pot, but I don't think it's gonna work for the handle. Grid, stop sneezing. Okay. There we are. Damn. I bet if we hadn't lost all that length, we would be fine. The void is causing you sneezes. Present me with the void. Hello, the void. This is Zeno. Man, there's so many cats here today. Hey, Zeno. Yeah. You making Daddy sneeze?
Yeah, shouldn't so much.
Oh. Poor Grid. Yeah, he probably could use a brush. Not that you need to do it now. You might die. Are you just taking handfuls of his fur and putting it in the garbage?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. What you up to, Grid? Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds sleepy. As you're like, yep. Please do not go back to sleep. I will not be able to resist. All right. Oh. Oh, Zeno, you're being so good. Okay, so now we're done with the second gray. Yay! What fun and exciting colors, you say. I'm having such a wonderful time, you say. Oops. There we go. All right. Now on to another gray! Yay! Hopefully this will be light enough that we can do the handle. Enough contrast. Oh, bye, Zeno. Okay, 2 and then 2. Yeah, this is better. Okay. And this one over here. Well, that was a short piece of floss. Luckily, I don't think there's a lot of white on this one, which is pretty weird. Normally we have a good chunk of white somewhere. Alright guys, I think I've run out of things to talk about today. Just chilling. It's overcast outside. The music's nice and soothing. Just feeling it. Alright, we want to bring this gray all the way down to the bottom, in line with where we've already put it. here we are with this gray. We're slowly wrapping this can in layers of color. Okay. That's all set there. One more gray to do. I don't hear anybody paving anymore. Of course they had to start at 8 a.m. I mean, I think their lunch break would be over by now, so I don't know if they just stopped for the day. Maybe they're just only gonna work between 8 and 9 a.m. Fuckers. And then up here... And then this is gonna start right here. We're gonna run down the left side and then back up the right side. We're gonna leave the one on the bottom. Yes. Okay. Well, that's not the hole. So frustrating when the needle goes through like super slick and easy, so you think it is the hole and then it's actually not. Then you finish with that stitch and you're like, that's so lopsided. Hazy though. You had such help though. That was barely a guess. You didn't have to struggle. Oh. Man, I probably shouldn't have scheduled control tonight if we've got so much text reading. can't talk anymore for long periods of time. 2 more stitches, come on. I don't know. Oh, this is actually supposed to be... Wait, what? Oh no, that's correct. Damn it. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, let's rethread the needle for 1 fucking stitch. Georgia, oh my goodness, thank you so much for 3 months. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you're doing all right. Making brunch. Perfect. Brunch sounds so good. I should have eaten breakfast. Why didn't I eat breakfast? Got leftovers in the fridge. Generally, I don't like eating while I'm streaming, especially if I'm trying to craft, because then I'm just gonna get food on it. But, man. Shoulda. Okay, so there we are with all the gray. Man, that looks so cool. I love those shadows. Now we just have to do a little bit of white, which will be super boring, but it's only like 6 stitches, so we can get there. I'm sorry, I just burped right into the mic. ASMR with Alla. Brunch is better because it's like socially acceptable to drink with it. Although, you know, I know that this is culturally inappropriate, but I'm not a big breakfast person. Clearly, since I'm always unable to eat breakfast, or so it seems. I'm not like a big bacon and pancakes person. Generally, my idea of a perfect breakfast is like a pastry and a cup of coffee. Maybe some fruit. Which is terrible because then I'm immediately hungry after, but at least I'm hungry for lunch stuff. Small bacon, medium pancakes. I'm not gonna say I wouldn't turn down bacon and pancakes, but I'm certainly not gonna make that for myself. And the pastry. Really, I just need a maid. That's what I need. Or a, like, you know, a cook. I need a house staff. You know, so I can behave as the eccentric spinster daughter of somebody that I truly am on the inside. Make sure you take the madam her breakfast or she'll forget to eat, the idiot. That's me. Okay, that looks nice and smooth. Oh, that's so cool. Now we get to do the red. Woo! Nice voice crack, Yala. I guess let's start with this one. Okay, so are we waffle people or are we pancake people? Because my answer is kind of like, whichever one has chocolate chips in them. They're just vehicles for putting chocolate chips into my body. But generally speaking, you see chocolate chip pancakes more often than you see chocolate chip waffles. Although, if we're speaking apples to apples, you know, chocolate chip pancakes versus chocolate chip waffles, I'm gonna choose the waffles. They're a little crunchier, you know? Oh my gosh, both of those assertions just wound me. I've never actually had chicken and waffles. I'm sure it's transcendental. I believe it, and I understand it, you know, salty and sweet, I get it. But I have never consumed those. But boy, do I love inciting riots in chat. Pancakes or waffles. Plus chicken and waffles with a side of sausage. Woof. That's a side of me not getting off the couch for several weeks. That's a side of... Ella has terminal cholesterol. That's fair. You didn't. You were not trying to make that claim. That's fair. Oh. Okay, so then I guess we just go to this one. That's fine. Well, here they are, back mowing the lawn or doing something with large trucks outside. Well, they're mowing the lawn, and it sounds like they're also still paving. Or maybe the lawnmower that I think I hear is just some kind of two-stroke paving engine. I don't know. It's one of the jobs I always absolutely refuse to do. Not that it's been offered to me very often, but you know, like construction jobs are good jobs. You make good money. Generally speaking, but there is no universe where I ever want to fucking pave roads. That sounds like it sucks. It's hot, it stinks. Although when I worked for the highway department, I got to change the garbages at the boat launch every week throughout the summer. That was a nightmare. Okay, we don't need this dark red again until... Actually, I don't think we need it again at all. I think that's it for this dark red. Cool. Yeah, I guess let's start in the bottom. Because why not? Where are you? There you are. Yeah, Kirby's Bucket of Blood. It's strawberry shortcake. I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe that'll be a ride at Super Nintendo World or whatever. Kirby's Bucket of Blood! A nice water park ride. Okay. Man, these short little pieces of floss that I keep fucking keeping. Hate it. Oh god, I dropped my needle. Luckily it's right here on my leg, but good lord. It's nothing better than finding a needle in the bottom of your foot. Or with the bottom of your foot, rather. Not like you're just gonna discover that there is a needle in your foot. Well, I mean, you will. Abruptly. When it gets there. But I mean... I had a couple friends that lived in a... Oops. That lived in a rebuilt, mill? I don't know. It was turned into apartment complexes. And the wood floors were so old that they kept pulling like needles and nails out of the gaps between the wood. Because the building was so old. Apartment free with, or each apartment comes free with a tetanus shot. Or each tetanus shot comes free with an apartment, rather. I feel like I definitely will pay for a tetanus shot over an apartment. Oh yeah, the bucket of blood is coming together. Funny that I usually get the back stitch, like the stitch where we come back through the back where I can't see my hand. I usually get that on the very first poke pretty quickly. Not this time, obviously, because I was commenting on it. But then the front stitch where I can see my hand and the hole that it needs to go in, that's the one that I can't find. Oh, can't find this one either. There we go. Can't stand this song again. Stop. I gotta get some new music for us to listen to. C418 is fantastic, and I love it. But it's been a couple weeks now. There it is. I'm like, where is that friggin' hole? Nope. That was definitely my fault, not sloppy with how I was yanking that thread around. I wonder if the motor I'm hearing is that little asphalt roller. A little steamroller. I want to drive one of those. Nope. Well, we're gonna have to rethread again, so I might as well just do it at the end of this row. Yeah. Okay. Just a little bit more. Almost done. Strawberry Shark 21, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, new friend. Oh, come on now. No, where are you? Okay. Oh, we're so close. Maybe we should do the red of the brush too. Man, I haven't had Swedish fish in so many years. I was never really a big gummy person. Those are okay because they're almost like less gummy. I don't know. They don't get stuck in my teeth quite so bad. Fluffy. All right, all right. I feel like that's really common for people who do like Swedish Fish, who are into them. It's really hard to be casually into Swedish Fish. I say as though it's a band. You know, just some casual fans. But all the people I've known who like will choose Swedish Fish over something else are like extremely obsessed with them. I've always been a chocolate girl. Casuals. Oh yeah, I know that life. My favorite candy is Reasons, and if you've never had them, they're like a chocolate flavored caramel, like the consistency of a caramel, but it's definitely chocolate. It's not caramel, with more chocolate on the outside, and they get into all of your cavities. Every cavity. They are very hard to consume. Alright, yeah, let's just do the brush. Dentist's favorite. Yeah, absolutely. Do any of you like circus peanuts? Because I cannot understand why anyone would willingly eat circus peanuts. And I need to understand. I gotta understand, and I don't. I need someone to explain to me what the appeal of circus peanuts are. They tasty? Grid, you're just the devil. Oh my god, all of you. Robnitz, you too? Oh my goodness. I don't get it. Aren't they, like, always stale? Anytime I find circus peanuts, they're always in, like, a store brand plastic bag that has definitely sat on that shelf for 12 years. Fluff. Okay. All right. All right. That gets me closer than I've ever been before. Fluffy Necco wafers. I don't like the fluff part, but I get it. Necco wafers are candy I'm ashamed to like. Because they're like candy for people who hate themselves. Out, you not. Out. There we go. Overly dry toothpaste. Yeah, the Dollar Tree special, yep. Where I'm positive that the employees have not rotated them ever. Do they still make it? Whatever happened to Necco wafers? I know the company, I know the one remaining warehouse got sold or something, but then I thought somebody else bought it to continue making Necco wafers. Am I crazy? I still see them on shelves, but I don't know if that's backstock, like 6 years of backstock. One, two, three. Good and Plenty's. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever had a Good and Plenty. Like, they exist. I've seen them. I just don't think I've ever put one in my mouth. God willing, I never will. Although, I suppose I really like Raisinets, the chocolate-covered raisins. So, Although those don't seem to really get badly stale. Or maybe enough people still eat them that I've never really had a problem with stale. Or maybe just raisins last forever and have enough moisture in them that it's okay. That's my old person candy. Where am I going with this? But Grid also likes licorice. Like the real black licorice, like the real stuff. Blah. I don't know how you can eat that. I can't even smell it. Not candy, it's a war crime. Hey, Zeno? You back? Okay, we have to go one further out on this row. Time is it? Almost 3 o'clock? You get those itchies, you know, you get them. Oh, crap. And we need... Okay, so we just need to step until we're done. That's easy enough. As you guys are like, sure, Alla, whatever you say, Alla. Zeno definitely also tried to eat Grid's hair while Grid was sitting at my computer the other day. Like, he was going to town also. I'm pretty sure we had to yank Grid's hair out of Zeno's stomach. I'm pretty sure he had swallowed it. So it's not just the pretty colors, it's just hair. Zeno just likes eating hair. Okay, I think we can do this with one more piece of floss. Yeah. You're not sitting on my lap right now. Nope. 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 You know, Zeno, when you rock my chair when I get a needle in my hands, it, doesn't always work out really well for me. I'm sure you don't care. Just saying. Bless you. Bye, Zeno. It was nice to have you. Okay. Ow! That was right into the ball of my finger. Nice. I don't do that very often. Hey, Dee Dee, thank you. Yeah, shading with stitching, it's always so interesting to me. 'Cause like you can get things like the can here, which I just think is so cute, is so clever. The way that you can do that. I love this kind of thing. And then you can get even into it further with God, I don't remember what it's called. The half stitches, so you're not making the full X, you're only making the cross. Oops. So then you can accomplish things like this. So this is like 4 different colors of purple, but only one, you know, 4 different colors of purple, but either 2 strands or 1 strand out here. And that you can get some really really fine gradient with. And I love that kind of thing. It's just so... It's so clever conceptually. Whoever thought of this first was just so brilliant. Oh no, I've got a real bad knot. So little. Shit. Obviously, credit to Nintendo for all of these Kirby sprites, because I certainly didn't, like, whole cloth invent Kirby. But I love the way that they use shadows to denote 3D objects in 2D space. Like, especially this one. I'm just obsessed with the shadows in this one. or DD, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Ministry of Silly Walkthroughs, new friend. Fuck. Where are we here? There we go. We fixed it. We fixed it. No worries. Damn it. Oh, no, that's actually it. Whew. Goodness. Okay. Yeah, this is coming out good. I can't believe it fits in the ring. I really didn't think it was going to. I had given up hope on this one. I thought we were just gonna do it just for the shits. Or just for the, you know, just for the lulls. So we could have it done. Alright, let's put that away. Well, I guess we're a couple minutes shy of 4 hours, so maybe I could consider... Oh, my body! Maybe I could consider doing one more color somewhere. But then I gotta go eat some dinner. Well, some breakfast. I gotta go eat some fucking breakfast. Okay, so for the brush we need a dark brown. Okay. A medium brown, and then a... like... tan? A cream? I want it to be a little bit more yellow than that. What do we got? Rowan Crafts, thank you so much for the follow! Really appreciate it. Welcome to the Ministry of Silly Walkthroughs. Take care. Thank you so much for the lurk. Oh, that one's perfect. Yeah, let's do that one. Still got Kirby's to finish, so we'll be here. Tomorrow's hair washing day, so today my hair's like so greasy. Just so greasy. I shouldn't have touched it because now my fingers are covered in dry shampoo. Alright. We'll do one more color and then I gotta go eat dinner. Breakfast. I gotta go eat meal. Alright, so where are we putting this? One offset from here. And then just traveling up diagonally, that sounds right. And then we... here. How will this be easiest? No, in the right hole. Stop making new holes. Take care, Strawberry Shark. Thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for hanging out. Hope work goes okay. Yeah, the stream has been exceedingly relaxed. I haven't really had a lot to talk about today. There have been no squirrels in my walls. Well, there have been no squirrels in my walls since, I guess, last week. None of my neighbors have mortally offended me. Nobody has wronged me. I think this is the last stitch in this one. Yeah, because we don't want to go down. That would be illogical. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's our, like the... Gosh, I guess I don't know what it's called on a paintbrush. I'm sure it has a specific technical name. The bar where all the hairs are attached into. I'm not a painter, I guess. Okay. There we are with Paint Kirby. I haven't decided how I want to do this now that I just can't swing 2 of these in a row during the week. So maybe I'll come back this weekend if I really get antsy to finish it up. Maybe we'll just finish it up next weekend. I don't know. I'll try to keep you guys updated. I'm sorry that I had to cut these embroidery streams down a little bit. I was just kind of burning myself out, and then I didn't have anything to talk about, and then we were not having any fun because I was just tired. But let's see. So I will see you guys tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be playing some more Control. I really appreciate everybody hanging out with me this afternoon, and I will see you guys soon. Have a good one.